Good afternoon, yogis. I'm Teresa. I'm going to become present today. If you've been following my journey of self-care, it's all about going inward and listening deeply. And we start by finding our anchor each day as we become present on our mat and just setting an intention for our day, taking a deep breath, letting it go. Just come up high and lengthen your spine here. Take your torso, extend your spine as tall as you can, and extend it over to the right side of your mat. Your right hand will come down. Allow that to be your anchor. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Your left hand is on the right outer edge of your right knee. And you're just breathing. Think about something that no longer serves you today and just let's let it go. With each inhale and exhale, we let it go. Return your gaze forward, unwind out of that, and then lengthen your spine tall again. Take it around to the left side. As we become present each day, we listen. We take deep inhales, deep exhalations, and we breathe. And we listen deeply to our heart, to our body. As we find our edge, we listen to what our body needs each day. Turn your gaze back forward, come back to center. Now we're going to roll up onto tabletop. Your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And we're going to take a deep inhale and flex your heart up towards the sky. Take a deep inhale and let it go and round down and push that spine up towards the sky. Notice with each inhale how that lower back feels, just stretching it out. And then let it go. Remembering to set an intention for yourself today. Always looking for that better version of us each day when we show up to the mat. Knowing that when we give ourselves the self-care we need, we're the best version of us we can truly be each day. So let's show up for ourselves. Let's give ourselves the self-care we need. One more wherever you're at. Dome that back, let it go. Now extend that left foot back. Keep your toes parallel, pointing towards the mat. That'll give your hip proper alignment. Then we're going to extend that right arm out, balancing sunbird here. Take a deep inhale, exhale, and challenge yourself and crunch with me. We're going to do 3 right here, or you can just hover here and breathe. 1. Extend out, take up space. 2. And 1 more. You got this. Extend it out. Now reset. You can shift your hips left to right, whatever feels good. Now extend your right leg back, hovering. Take your toes to point towards the mat. Take your left arm out, taking up space here. Breathing deep. 1 more deep breath, and then we're going to crunch. 3. 1. Extend it out. 2. And 3. Good job. Extending it out, taking up space. Now reset. Push your hips from left to right. Now take your hands a little bit further than your shoulders. Curl your toes under and let's push up to our first downward dog. Pedaling it out, bending 1 knee at the time, allowing the other foot to become present with the mat. Pushing our torso down in between our arms, knowing we have arrived. Take a deep breath. And right here, right now, just let go of the weight of the world. Take it off your shoulders right here and just let it go. Taking in a deep breath for yourself, becoming present into this very moment right here. Knowing the most important thing you've ever done in your life is right here, right now. Staying in this present moment. There's nothing in the past you can change. And everything in the future, let's leave it there. Let's stay right here. As we breathe deep for ourselves today. Deep breathing, that Ujjayi breath. That is your anchor. That will keep you right here in this present moment. Roll forward into a plank here. Roll back to downward dog. Noticing how it feels. Take baby steps all the way into a forward fold. Your feet are hip width apart. We're going to ragdoll our head all the way down to the mat. You can interlace your arms here from right to left. Just ragdolling it out. Just letting it go. This is all about decompressing the spine and just letting go of the weight of the world. And what no longer serves you today, just simply taking a deep inhale and exhale and letting it go as we become present right here. Let's come up halfway. Our gaze is forward. Now drop your knees down and bend your torso into your knees. And then we're going to rise tall all the way up to Tadasana. Bring your hands down to your center heart. Undulate and breathe. Bring your hands down by your side. Tadasana. Mountain pose. You can fix anything on you need to. No yoga robots here. Bring your hands all the way to the sky. Now go. Your left arm will come forward and your right arm will go back. Just becoming present. Opening it up. And breathing. Take it back to the center front. Opening it up to the left. And breathing. Bring it back up forward. Now forward fold all the way down to the mat. Come up halfway. Bend your knees into your chest. Bring your hands to the mat. Take your feet back. Plank here. You can drop your knees to modify, or you can challenge yourself today and stay in full plank. Now we're going to take our body all the way over to the right side. And you can stay right here. Take your left hand up to the sky. Modifications here are to drop that right knee to the mat. Anytime you need to modify, drop that right knee down. It's all about strengthening this right shoulder. Remember not to collapse here. And breathe. Breathe deeply for yourself. Bring your hand back to the mat. Now let's take it to the other side. You got this. Just challenging it. Waking up that core. If you need to modify, drop that knee down. Drop that left knee to the mat. Become present today. But I'd like to challenge you today. You got this. You got this. Take your right hand all the way to the sky. Push in through that left arm. One deep breath here. Love for yourself. Come all the way back down to the mat. Now, you can take your knees to the mat to modify, or challenge yourself coming all the way down. Breathing slow and deep. Push up, baby cobra. Take your forehead back to the mat. Take your arms out front. Your elbows will be at your shoulder. And we're going to take our toes, spread them out, and take up space in the back. And we're going to push up to a Sphinx pose. Take a deep breath. breath to maintain your presence right here, right now. Allowing yourself to go inward. Listening to how your heart speaks to you. Listening to what your body's telling you. Now, come down to your mat. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Take your arms all the way back. And just for one big inhale, pull up. And breathe. Right here, you got this. Only thing touching the mat should be your core, your pelvic. And we're breathing. One more deep breath here. Drench it out. Now let it go. Return to the mat. You got this. One more deep breath and we're going to pull back up. Go up and fly. This is great for your overall circulatory system. Breathing. Great for your back. Great for you. Breathe into this. Find your edge. Come back to the mat. Return. Bring your hands back to your shoulder side. And then we're going to push back. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Toes to touch. Take your torso back. And we're going to push back into a child's pose. Your forehead could come onto the mat. Your arms are extended forward. Your fingertips are starfished out, taking up space, and we're breathing. Deep love for yourself. Anytime during this practice or any practice you're following, always know that Balasana, child's pose, is here for you. To return to your breath and then to come back and join in and find that edge that you're looking for every day as we take the journey of self-care. Come back up into tabletop. Curl your toes under and let's push up into that downward dog, pedaling it out. Now we're going to take our right foot all the way to the sky, three-legged dog. Bring your right knee to your right elbow, hovering plank. You got this. Challenge yourself today. Push it back, three-legged dog. Then push it all the way through to the front of the mat. Two parallel lines here. Heel toe that right foot out until you feel your balance. And then you're going to come up high into your crescent lunge. You can sink down into this, breathing deeply, finding your anchor today. And then we're going to open it all the way up to the right, engaging our core and breathing. If you find a wobble, heel toe that right toe out. Find those two parallel lines. Come back up to your heart center, forward. Now we're going to sweep it back, bringing our torso down to our quad, our knee, pushing our arms back like we're in a runner's lunge here. Pushing it back up. Crescent, you got this. Now, take it all the way to the mat. Kick your right foot back. Downward dog, pedaling it out. You got this. Now we're going to kick that left foot all the way to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left elbow, hovering plank. Breathing deep. Kick it back. Now we're going to bring it all the way to the front of the mat. Take as many steps as you need. Heel toe that left foot out. And then when you come up high, when you find your balance and you breathe deep. Crescent lunge. Breathe. Open it up to the left. Finding that edge. Breathing deeply. Come back up with your front center. Now we're going to take our torso, letting go of that no longer serves us, and just sweep it back. Good job. Come up high. Now we're going to take it all the way to the mat. Kicking that left foot back. Dropping those knees down if we need to. Or remaining stagnant right here, plank. Come all the way to the mat. You got this. Push up, baby cobra. Your gaze is right and left. Pushing back, curling the toes under, going back into downward dog. You got this. Finding some presence here. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. Pushing that torso down, just drench it out right here. One little push here. And then you can put a bend in your knees. Challenge yourself here. Take baby steps or one big hop to the front of your mat. Just challenging yourself, waking it up, becoming present. Come up halfway. Drop it back down. Now I want you to curl your torso into your knees and come up strong with your arms. And act as though you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink down into those heels. Allow your toes to come off the mat. Breathe. Now we're going to take our arms and take our torso and throw it back and just push it back onto our quads. Letting go. Push back up. Take your hands all the way to the right side, pushing it down the right side body. Good job. Now come back up. Now take it down the left side body. Good job. Now push it back up. Stand up to Tadasana. Get out of those legs. Good job, guys. Breathe. Breathe in love for yourself. Come to the center of your mat. I'm going to face you guys. We're going to do a little eagle pose today. I want you to bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. Keep a bend in that left knee. Find your balance today. Gaze down at something in front of you. Focus on your breath. Now take your right leg and just wrap it around any way you'd like to your left leg. And then we're going to take our arms out, bringing our right arm underneath into an eagle wrap. Taking our arms up parallel with our shoulders, sinking down into this. Eagle pose. Breathing deep for yourself. Deep love. Breathe deep. Challenging yourself. It's only yoga. If you fall, we will catch you. Come back into the pose. Challenging yourself, knowing that you can do this. There's nothing in life you can't do. You can sit in a chair and do this. Challenging yourself. Put your arms in eagle if that's all you can do. Be where you are and find gratitude with that today. Unwrap out of this. Come back up. Give your right leg a squeeze. And as you see, I'm wobbling too. Take it down. Pedaling it out. Now we'll take it to the other side. Keep a micro bend in your right knee. Bring your left knee into your chest. Finding that balance. Same as in life, we're always looking for our balance. Take your left leg, wrap it around your right knee. This time, we're going to go under with our left arm, wrapping into eagle. Sink down into this. Know you have arrived. See what arises. See how you act in diversality, in the challenges of life and every day. See when you fall, if you're able to return, if you're able to meet those challenges with equanimity and be present in every challenge in life. And when you fall, we will catch you. Come back up, unwind out of this, bring your knee up to your heart center, let it go. Breathing in that love for yourself, knowing that with each inhale and exhale, you are connecting deeply with yourself. You're listening. You're showing up for your many challenges in life. on and off the mat. And each day you become present and you grow. Now we're going to really challenge ourselves today. Bring your right knee back up to center. Kick that right foot out. Take your left arm and grab it if you can. Any part of that. Just see where you are today. It's all about showing up in life and just challenging yourself. If we don't find our edge every day and grow, we simply give up on ourselves and we quit on life. Bring your right foot back down. Take a couple of bends. Go right to left. Find your balance. Come up. Take that left leg out. Stretch it. Now grab it with your left. Grab it any way you can with that right arm. Pull it up and find your balance. And breathe. Know you have arrived. You got this. Take your arms all the way to the sky. One deep body stretch here. Letting it all go, forward fold. Come back up halfway. Take your hands down to the mat. Kick your feet back. Tabletop. Plank pose. Now we're going to come all the way to the mat, challenging ourselves today. No robots here. Pushing up to a cobra. Your gaze is right and then left. Good job. Coming into a tabletop, we're going to thread the needle here. Come up with your right arm. Feeling that side body stretch. And then we're going to come all the way down to our right ear. Bringing our right ear to the mat and our left forearm. And extending that right arm all the way out to our left side. Breathing deep here. Letting go of what no longer serves us. Leading with love and kindness. When we lead with a smile, the smile returns. It's as simple as that. Push back up. Take your left hand all the way to the sky. Get that stretch. Then come down and thread that needle, bringing your left ear down and your right forearm. Just becoming present, listening. Giving ourselves that little kiss every day. Bringing out the best version of us. It's all about being present, not living in the past or the future, but just staying present. Now we're going to bring our knees forward, come on to our sit bones, and set up for a little core work today. Bring your feet halfway into you. You can bring your hands in behind your quads and just lift them up gently. We're going to set up for boat here. And bring your arms out by your side. Engage your core. Take deep inhalations and exhalations. Remain present. No holding your breath here. Power of 3. Let's take deep inhales. 2 more. You got this. Noticing what arises. Drop your feet down to the mat. Take your arms over your knees. Let's roll our hands out and just let it go for a minute. You got this. Take a deep breath. We'll set up for one more set of bridge. Power of 3. Bring it up. Now, break your arms out by your side and breathe. Engage in that core, knowing you have arrived. Take deep inhales for yourself, deep exhalations. One more wherever you are. Take your feet down to the mat, roll over, letting it go. You got this. One of the wisest mothers on the earth, Mother Teresa, said it so wisely, and I love to repeat it. If we ever want to just save the world and get so involved that we must do everything to save the world, the first thing we have to do is simply go home and love our family. It'll spill over into the world. Come all the way down to your mats. Bring your feet all the way up to your sit bones. We're going to set up for a little bridge pose here, Sadhubandha Sarvangasana. Push your hands down to the mat and push up through your heels, through your shoulders. You can interlace your fingers behind your back. Make sure your knees aren't flaring out. Pull them into your center. Squeezing your center through that line. Come up onto your tiptoes here if that feels good. Embrace it. Take a deep inhalation. Release your fingertips. Bring them all the way up overhead. Wherever you are, take a deep breath here, and then I want you to fold down from the top of your back all the way down to your lower vertebrae, feeling each little vertebrae touch the mat at a time and giving yourself that little back massage. I like to say, stay up onto your tiptoes until the very end, and then release your feet all the way down. Bring your hands back to the bottom by your side. Good job. Now we're going to bring our right knee into our chest, give it a big hug. Then we're going to take it all the way over to our left side, taking our right hand all the way out to our right side, and our left hand is gently pulling on that right knee, giving it that gentle extra twist. You want to try to keep your right shoulder on the mat here, and breathing. Breathing deep for yourself. Come back into center. Take your right leg out long. Bring that left knee into your chest, giving it a little tug. Now we're going to take it over to our right side, taking our gaze over our left shoulder, and our hands just on the outside of our left knee, giving it a little extra stretch. Just be where you are. If your knee comes down towards the mat, fine. If it hovers, fine. Find your body's edge and sit with it. Allow those fluids to come in those joints and to actually love and heal us. We hold trauma in our joints. Anytime we go through life and have angst and things bother us, all of that's stored in our joints. As we come and we sit with ourselves on the mat, and we sit in these asana poses and practice and give ourselves the self-care, we actually heal ourselves, releasing some of this trauma we've gathered in life, no matter what that is. Return to center. Bring your left leg out long. Now bring both knees into your center chest. Give yourself one big hug here. Then we're going to take our feet as wide as the yoga mat, setting up for the heart and soul of all of yoga. Savasana, this is where the good stuff is. This is all of it. It's like that big stone and boulder that we throw to the bottom of the pond, letting it sink deeply, going inward deeply. Breathing in all that love for yourself, making sure your palms are open and facing the sky so that you can receive all these many gifts for showing up for yourself today. the heart of yoga. Shavasana. Let it go. Listen to what your heart's telling you today. Allow your journey to be yours. Modify your yoga for you. Take a deep breath wherever you are. Close your eyes down. Release the tension in your forehead. Release the tongue out of the top of your mouth. Take a deep breath. Take your hands to your center heart or to your third eye. The inner light in me loves and honors the light in you. Namaste. If you like what you've heard today, please follow my journey of self-care and share it and subscribe for free today. It's all about you and showing up for you today and learning about your true, authentic person. Namaste.